Alright guys, we need to talk about Pancakeswap on the channel once again. Now first of all, I want to talk about some news that I reported yesterday about the $3 billion from Trump Media Group that was intended to buy Bitcoin and other crypto guys. Apparently they're denying that right now. So let's see what happens with this. In my opinion, I'm okay with it. I think if they don't get in the space, they don't put money in, it's even better for us because I just don't trust Trump and his politics guys and anything that he owns. But that's just my opinion. You do what you want to do. Now, let's talk about Cake here. Cake is actually making another little higher low here, guys, as you can see right there. And yeah, it's getting a little bit of a bounce this week already. And let's take a look at this on a daily time frame. This daily candle is looking pretty good. And if let's draw a trend line basically from, I think, about here. Yeah, we can put this like this. I think that would be a good place. And let's see if we can hold that at least. But I don't think it's going to come back to this trend line, honestly. Now, I want to look at this on a little bit lower time frame. Let's look at this on a 1 hour time frame. Okay, it's starting to get a red candle right now. It just started this though. 15-minute time frame. It looks like there was some resistance here at about $2.68 that is finally starting to break. So that's actually a good sign, I think. And yeah, I mean, let's take a look at the volume in the visible range. I want to look at that real quick here. Let's put this on a weekly time frame. And let's kind of spread this out like this. Now, looking at this, we don't need to look really too much higher, I would say. Okay, now we're about to break out here at about $2.85. It looks like we will get above this very big candlestick. And we have another candlestick here, but it's only about 40% of what this candlestick is. So it's not going to be too hard to break through that, I would say. Let me go back a little bit more. Yeah, and then the volume really drops off, guys. Like you can see, the volume just here is almost nothing. So once we get above really like $4.66, this is going to rocket up, guys. And there's not many resistances between $4.86 and $7.30. There's almost nothing actually. So that area is going to be basically without resistance at all. And then you got a couple of more resistances before we get out of this Fibonacci. This Fibonacci we will get out of at about $10.50. Now, taking a look at the RSI and the Stochh, guys, you can see that they're both turned to the upside here. And, you know, the RSI has never really been much higher, so I don't know if it's going to make it any higher or not. It's possible it turns around at this point at about 51.4, let's say. Now, the last time we got this high on the Stochh, it actually turned back around, but I don't think that's going to happen again. I do see this running up at least to the overheated territory here. Now, let's take a look at the weekly. Getting a little bit overheated here on the Stochh, but it certainly can run higher, guys. You can see the peak up here at about 100. But yeah, it still can run, guys. Now, the RSI is also pointed to the upside and right in neutral territory, so that's okay. The daily pointed to the upside on both, and it looks like it's just about to get overheated here on the RSI, kind of flirting with it a little bit. The Stochh, though, it has a long way to go, so that's okay. Now, the 4 hour overheated on both, unfortunately. 1 hour time frame also overheated on both, and looks like this is about to turn down. Now, the 15-minute time frame, it is turned up on the Stochh, but it is overheated on the RSI. So, in my opinion, guys, I do think that this is not going to make it for sure higher than this $2.96. But if we look at this on a daily time frame real quick, I just want to see if I can find maybe some resistance here on a daily time frame. It's really hard to do this though, because as you see, it's not very clear. These candlesticks are really small, especially when you're looking at something that's traded for so long. But I would say probably around $2.80. It looks like there's going to be some resistance because I can see a lot of points along this line that you have resistance and then you have support. So I don't think it's probably going to make it above $2.80, 81. But if it does, you know, it's just a daily resistance, which I always say is 7 times less strong than a weekly, because there's 7 days in a week, guys, 1 day in a day. So yeah, it's possible it does make it over this little hump, but we'll see. Now, taking a look at the tokenomics real quick, guys, this is the number 112 coin at the moment. There is about 450 million max supply. Circulating is only 321 million, though. But you're getting about a 94% discount at the moment. All-time high was sitting around $44, guys. So, yeah, still, has some room to grow. Let's see if it can make it that high. When it's this late in the bull run and you're sitting at like 94, 96% down, I don't know. Those coins, I have said that I just don't think they're going to make it back to their all-time high. But if it was sitting about 70%, yeah, I think it would make it back. But we'll see, guys. Now, taking a look at Bitcoin, it is getting kind of a bounce today, although it does still have a red candle today. It is respecting this line. This trend line has actually, it's bounced off it once again. And yeah, we do need to break the 111,865 mark here. And then we're off to the races once again. Now, over the past 10 years, guys, there have only been 3 times when Bitcoin has seen 8 consecutive weekly green candles. So let's see if we can keep the streak going. Let me put this on a weekly time frame so we can see this here. Right now, that candlestick is green at the moment. So you can see it's just a doji little candle, but yeah, now it's red. So let's see what happens. We still have a long way to go on the weekly time frame. And Ethereum, guys, I do have some probably good news for Ethereum holders. There appears to be an inverse head and shoulders here, at least on the 4-hour time frame. Now, once it breaks this neckline, which you can see, it's having a little bit of trouble doing that at the moment. Once it breaks it and holds it, and I think it has to do it really on this candle, definitely maybe the next maximum, then that target is up here at about 26.75. Now, the total market cap is getting a little bit of a bounce off this 1.19 trillion today. It has a green candle, so it's recovering right now what we lost yesterday. If we look at the dominance, guys, man, this thing, it looks like it actually crossed that red line. Now, these lines are not 100% perfect, guys. No influencer will have 100%, lines. So maybe it got a rejection here, and let's see it. It's got a red candle today, but in my book, it does appear that it did cross over that line and close, and it actually did so. Let's see. Let's see what happens, guys. I hope this is the end of the, dominance for Bitcoin. We do need to break this 2.5-year trend line down here, and then 60.46, and then probably I'll start to celebrate a little bit. Now, altcoin season index is at a 16 still, so it's Bitcoin season, unfortunately. The dollar is actually getting a little bit of a bounce today. A little while ago, I think it was red, though, so it's gotten a bounce, but it looks like it's trying to push up against this 99.17, and if I zoom in, you'll see it hasn't broken it yet, so let's see what happens at the end of the day. Now, liquidation heat map, less than 200 million have been wrecked, so that's not too bad, guys, but it's mostly longs at the moment, so that's, in my opinion, that's not great, but 200 million is still, it's pretty tame. Now, taking a look at the fear and greed, guys, we're at a 74 today. Yesterday was a 73, and basically we've just been going between about 70 to 74, with the exception of a couple of days here. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen where we've had such a long period where we've been between about 4 points. So anyways, let's move on here. Bull market peak indicators, sell at the top, still 100% hold, guys. 0 from 30 have been hit. Now, the Pi Cycle top indicator, in my opinion, it does look like it's coming up. And with my naked eye, guys, I think I can see this is starting to curve up. So, the bull market will come to an end, and I do believe it's going to be at the end of this year. Now, taking a look at the economic calendar, it looks like we have several speakers today. We have durable goods orders, we have HPI numbers, we have consumer confidence, Atlanta Fed GDP now, Q2, so keep in mind it could get a little bit volatile later today. Fed Watch Tools says that about 94-95% chance we're not getting a cut. Keep in mind, we are still 22 days away from the next FOMC meeting, and we still have about a 5.6% chance. At the moment, we will get a cut. So there are some people that are holding out hope here, but we'll see. Now, Trueflation shows we have 2.1% inflation. So, you know, I don't know what the Fed wants, but this is pretty close to their target of 2%, guys. So let's see what happens. Now, crypto bubbles looks pretty bad today. Only Cake, Quant, and, you know, a few others are sitting green here. But yeah, Cake is having a heck of a day. I'm not sure what's going on. I didn't actually look at X to see if they had some news. But anyways, guys, if you want to stake your Pancakeswap, go to Coinando. There are 10 deals found. I believe I have mine in Bitrue. So let me go here. Yeah, it's in Bitrue. I'm not getting that much, guys, but you're not going to get much anywhere pretty much here. On Bybit, maybe the best, but I don't think it will be useful for me to send it to Bybit because I think it would cost me probably more to send it out than what I'm going to get over the time before I'm ready to sell, you know, in several months. So let's see, guys. But yeah, check out Coinando. Be aware of these limits and things. Be aware if it's flexible or if it's locked or anything like this. Like here on Coin DCX, which I don't know about so much, you have 7 days lockup and things. So most of this is flexible, but you can see Binance does have like 120 days for 0.12%. That's insane. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with your friends. Check out some of the deals with the exchanges that I have below, guys. I have partnerships with Bitget, MEXC, BingX, Blowfin, and BitUnix. So if you use my links, guys, it would truly help me out. And yeah, so I will keep making these videos for you. I hope I'll make 1 or 2 more videos later today. And guys, I'll see you in the next one.